Okay, let's see what you have for me today. You're trying to be very clear here about what my inputs are and what I'm allowed to edit. Thank you. I'm also seeing over here that we have some information regarding overhead costs, the driver. Let me see. The drivers that are available, rates. Let me see where you grabbed this number from. Awesome. Okay. So, great assumptions being shown here. You're trying to be very clear about where a lot of these different figures are coming from. Let's kind of work through each one. You're very clear here that your units produced are in boxes. So we plan to do 300 and 300 of each. Let's see. And then here, when we're talking about direct materials, I'm assuming that this is the direct material per box, right? That would have to be for 300 boxes then, yeah? Yeah, so that would have to, so these are monthly costs. So this is something that you would want to be a little bit clearer on when you're doing per unit. Is that divided by the 3? Yeah, I would go ahead and do an indicator here if you are going to do it this way, the cost per month. Now, keep in mind that this might be a little less user friendly to the person who is using this, right? What might be easier for them to calculate would be the cost that goes into each box rather than the total cost per month, right? Because, for example, my total cost per month for pistachios is supposed to increase when I increase the number of boxes. So this is supposed to be more of a budgeting tool, right? So we should be able to kind of see all of these different scenarios. Particularly if I go ahead and I change this 400, my total monthly cost should automatically update. Really, it's this per unit column that we should have more freedom on with editing. Let's take a look at your direct labor hours. Again, rather than saying the total amount of hours that are going to be used per month, we should be saying how many hours are being used per box. That way, when I adjust this up here, this flows through. Now, for your overhead, this is really nice. Let me take a look. Good, and these all appear to be manufacturing overhead. Nice job. You have some really good cost drivers here, which were pulled from various elements of your chart. Very nice. Let me see that one real quick. Rent. So that was just kind of the assumption, right? Yeah, those are all hard-coded. Okay, sure. Let's see. Good. Okay. So you did a really nice job on the overhead. And then here you did a great job of finding totals and cost per box. Again, the areas I would kind of specify would be for the per month. I would make sure that this was very clear that this was the total spent on all of the boxes for the month. And then I would actually change your inputs from totals for the month to the price for each item per box. That way the totals would change as I change this number, not the other way around. Same thing for the hours. I would want to know how many hours are supposed to be used per box. Then also I would really want an area where I could maybe even change the rate that I'm using for each individual one. Once I have that, I should be able to put everything together and have a really nice spreadsheet. But you have a great start here. Really nice job.